Nuts. You thought?
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!
One of the things I'm most proud about, guys, is my Wednesday night We Wrestle Wednesdays. Last night we had 12 epic matches. Loco became the first ever triple champ. Guys, it was so much fun. If you get a chance, at least check out the video. I put the timestamps to the end of each match where the person won. You get to see a little bit of a back and forth. And then you see the person who won. You see how crazy we were screaming. It was cool. So I want to thank all the guys who showed up last night and played in the Wrestling League. It's something I really like. It's something I'm doing every Wednesday. Last night was actually the 5th episode, so it was pretty cool. But today we're going to throw off these WWE belts, and we're going to get into it because it's going to be epic, because today is what I like to call open mic, as many people do. And guys, so much stuff is going on, from Xbox trying to do a deal with Nintendo and Nvidia, from Bungie allowing us to get Destiny free, the Witch Queen, for a few days. That's what I'll be doing the whole weekend. I'm going to my mother-in-law's house this weekend, so I'm going to be playing Destiny like crazy, and via remote play. So I'm going to see if I could actually beat the Witch Queen story. But there's a lot of news going on, guys, and so I want to get into it, but got to give a shout-out to my guy, FCat. I actually didn't know what I was doing today, and I was like, man, I have no clue. FCat said, yo, Cowboy, you should do an open mic today. I got some stuff ready. And I said, you know what, FCat? You got it, bro. So with that being said, if you guys new to the channel, I'm the Cowboy King of Content. And, yeah, it's 4 pillars to this channel. You're going to get podcasts like this. You're going to get gaming like last night. You're going to get vlogging like I do all the time. See all my family stuff going on, me walking around and eating and going on vacation and you name it. You're also going to get reviews, whether it's a product review or a movie review or how-to videos and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I'm about to grab a chair. I hope you grab a chair. It'll be like Mr. Rogers, you know, when he get comfortable. You know what I need? I need a coat rack, right? So imagine if I always have a coat rack, right? And then I just hang it out. Anyway, so let's get on into it, guys. Also, update on my arm. Here, I'll show you. So anybody who know, I injured my arm December 4th. I am scheduled to go March 6th to see orthopedic specialist / surgeon. So it's getting better, right? I can look how I can raise it, right? It starts to hurt right about here. I get past that part, and then it feels really good. But look, I could start to move it out, right? Okay, look how far I could do that. Bringing it down hurts once it gets to that part. Woo! I almost want to drop my arm because it hurts so bad. So now, this was always the issue. Going out this way, hurts pretty bad. I feel it, a pinch, strong pinch right in here is like burning, and I feel it in the shoulder. So, all right, I'm going to leave it alone because it hurts. But we'll see what happens if, you know, maybe I tore my rotator cuff or whatever it is. But anyways, we're going to get into it. So I got my volume up a little bit loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. And, yeah, we're going to do this thing. All right, that sounds a little low. Let me know if that's too low. But let me see what's going on. Who is in the bill? Oh, you guys. You know what? I actually think that sounds all right. So here's what's crazy, guys. I wear glasses, but lately it's weird. I think my eyesight's getting better. I came to work today, and next thing I know, it was like 11 o'clock. I was like, oh, I never put my glasses on. So then I went to lunch at 2, came back, and was like, I still didn't put my glasses on. Never wore my glasses at work. But I will put them on for this to get that extra clarity, but it's crazy. All right, so let's see. So, guys, anybody could join. Just know that there is the link right there to join the show. I had a feeling I cut off the W. But let's see. Obi Rose is in the building, so let's go. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Let's see. Let me hear for the Stadia blog. This guy. I'm already told ISO, Holtz, and Sanchez that I no longer want you in VR. That's fair enough. Let me see. Chariot Man Game is in the building. What's up, Chariot Man? And also, happy birthday yesterday. Sanchez said, yo, yo, yo. Ms. Robertson Sanchez Gaming, we're banning him from VR, so there's no need for him to discuss it today. Listen, the day I talked about VR, you said nothing. So how about you be quiet? You missed yesterday's tournament, mister? Yesterday was epic. Which one? Wrestling. I didn't see. Well, it was We Wrestle Wednesday, so just know it's always going down. This is that one, right? This is that one. All right. Jeez, that hurts. All right. Anyway, let me see. Are you sure he sounded like Urban? LOL. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. What did I just miss? There was a guy called Loco that sounded like you. Oh. Let me see. Cowboy actually scared to play Resident Evil 7 in VR. No, it's just I wouldn't pay for a game that already played in beat. I don't care if it's in VR or not. You know what I mean? I don't want him in VR. Yo, Ellis is in the building. What's up, Ellis? Cowboy sent you a very important message. Gonna look at it. Did you now? Well, let me just take a look because maybe it's something for the show. Let's see. Where did you send me this very important message, Rose? Because I do not see one. Let me see. Maybe Twitter? Let's see. Oh, I do not see your very important message. So let me know where you sent that. Yo, what's up? Goon Squad is in the building. Let me see. I honestly don't want Rock in VR either. You're just kicking everybody out of VR. Well, Rock's already in VR. You guys would destroy its progression. All right. So let me do this. I'm going to refresh this because on my screen, it just says 0 people watching. So I think this thing needs to get it together. Text chat, check the picture. I don't see that you sent anything in a while. Okay. That's kind of... Let's see. Obi Rose. I don't know. You're just facing somebody in Tekken? You're an expert in Tekken. Said you got 9 wins. Let me see. Zoom in on the name. FCat lying to us. Oh, hold up. Oh, you think that's FCat? Felix the Cat. Oh, man. FCat, is that you? Playing Tekken? But here, let me refresh this real quick. All right. I refreshed it and it still says 0. It is what it is. All right. So with that being said, let me just see the last stuff. See my man Holtz. Let me see. Someone is playing us. Let me see. FCat said I'm waiting. Let me in, Cowboy. I'm about to let you in, man. Obi's laughing. I wonder what topics we're going to be about today. Oh, so it's open mic today, Chariot. We're talking about whatever. Holtz is in the building. Good evening. Said FCat. Come on. We know it's you. LOL. Chariot Man is in Discord. And Xbox deal with Nintendo and NVIDIA to Sony State of Play to VSP or VS. Yeah. And let me see. McDonald, if you would, or small fry. Ooh. McDonald's. All right, guys. So coming in red hot is none other than my right-hand man. FCat.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for that, FCat. What's up, man?
That state of play that looked pretty good. That looked all right.
Okay.
That Suicide Squad actually looked pretty interesting. I just
I missed
the
it,
whole
man.
thing
I
with
missed
with it being a live service. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so I guess we'll start off with some little stuff. We'll talk about Nintendo first.
Okay, do you want me to pull your thing up?
Yeah, when we go into GFN, it's going to be like a deep dive kind of thing.
Okay, do you want me to pull your picture up now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. So, guys, just so you know, got to give my guy FCat some credit. It was his ideal today to do a open mic. So what are we looking at here? Microsoft signs binding Call of Duty deal with Nintendo ahead of EU Activision hearing. So the 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty, to Nintendo players was announced as Microsoft prepares to make the case to the EU regulators. Well, so here's the thing. I think we all have to realize it's business, and Microsoft has to be smart, right? So I don't knock them at all for doing whatever they can to get this deal to go through. Okay, go ahead.
So first and foremost, before you throw out that console war reaction, oh, what if it doesn't go through? Okay, so first and foremost, if this doesn't go through, we still win. Because we're still going to get Nintendo and people who use GFN, or cloud gamers. We still win. We're still going to get the Xbox games. We're still going to get Bethesda.
Now, hold up. Wait, pause for a minute. I've heard that they said the Nintendo thing was only for Call of Duty.
No, this deal is not only for just Call of Duty. This is for Xbox games.
Call of Duty will be available to Nintendo players on the same day as Xbox with the full features and content. So
when the deal goes through, Xbox owns Call of Duty.
Okay.
So Activision becomes Blizzard. So if they don't get them, the deal, the pre-made deals that they're making right now, like we're still gonna get.
Yeah, but I don't see nowhere they said they were bringing Xbox games to Nintendo. I only see they are bringing Call of Duty to a Nintendo. So if that deal doesn't
that's on this article, but the whole deal itself says that all Xbox games, including Call of Duty.
Well, it said Xbox PC.
Like Halo, I'm talking about Halo, High on Life, Gears of War, all that.
Well, here's another thing. They also didn't say the time frame, right? So the thing is, I love to see it in writing. So let me say this again. Call of Duty will be available to Nintendo players on the same day as Xbox with full featured content.
They will not honor.
If a game comes out day and date, let's just keep it here. If Call of Duty comes out day and date, then it will be on Nintendo day and date. Now, the question is it going to be a cloud?
Lion saying if it doesn't go through, they will not honor that.
Well, they can't.
That's kind of
they wouldn't own Call of Duty.
A-hole move right there. That's a bad business move right there.
No.
The Xbox would be like the bad guy. No, they have to push those Xbox fans either way.
Okay, here comes the bad takes. No, but what I'm saying is Microsoft is pushing this deal, right? Activision isn't pushing this deal. So if Microsoft doesn't get Activision will have to stand in and say, hey, we're still going to do the deal. Right. FCAT said I was salivating with things going to Nintendo. He was right, LOL. Lion said the contract says only if the deal goes through. If the deal fails, they will not honor.
I mean, speaking about Nintendo, I mean, if they even do get Xbox games or Call of Duty, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to come out with a beefy console.
What's up, Nerds World? No.
At least something that can run these games.
Oh, hey, Sandy, hold on, FCAT.
Yeah.
So this is, check this out, Holtz. So this is what? Barbecue burrito with rice and pork and cheese. Look at the size of this thing, Holt. So this is what she actually made me yesterday. It got a flaky crust. It's soft. Man, we in there, baby. All right, sorry, I just had to do that. You guys know how it goes. It's Holt's fault though. So wait. I need somebody to fact check though.
So right now, Cowboy, GFN confirmed that they are going to be adding Xbox games very, very soon. Now, every week, they're going to announce release dates for each and every Xbox game they're going to put on GFN. They said they're starting this process immediately.
No, that I get.
So the deal hasn't even gone through, and they're already getting Xbox games. You get me?
Hold on, bro. Here, let me just break this down. And if anybody has any extra insight, All right, so FK, you have a business. Let's say we're gonna make this simple. You're GFN, I'm Xbox. I say to you, hey bro, I'm gonna put Xbox games on here and Call of Duty. And I'm gonna do it as soon as possible. And you say, bet, you go tell all your people, hey, we're GFN, we're gonna start having Xbox games as soon as possible. Guess what will happen? I'm gonna put my Xbox games on there as soon as possible. But you know what you ain't getting? You ain't getting Call of Duty until Activision Blizzard deal goes through. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft is bringing Xbox PC games to NVIDIA's GeForce Now service. Microsoft says it will bring its Xbox PC games to NVIDIA's let me read that. NVIDIA's GeForce Now cloud streaming service. If its Activision deal is approved, it will also bring Activision Blizzard games to NVIDIA's service. So here's the thing. Whoa. Go back. They will bring Xbox games, just like I was saying. And if the deal goes through, they will also bring Activision and NVIDIA games. Good stuff. That's good stuff.
So either way the deal goes, we're still getting games on GFN. We're still getting games on Nintendo.
Xbox.
That's the whole thing.
No.
Like, if this doesn't satisfy customers, like, I don't know what does.
But there's still people like K9 who doesn't like the deal.
Speaking of
that was crazy,
bro. Like, I saw your rail action, and I'm like, oh, he's just repeating what the console war ponies are saying. Then I saw his thing, and I'm like, oh, he's tearing up the deal like he's Nancy Pelosi, bro.
Bro, he was like, hold up, this is what I need, though. I need anybody watching, or I need you. We need a Nintendo fact check. Actually, hold up, I got something.
Holtz. I think Holt's a Nintendo
nothing.
expert, so I'm gonna tell you in here.
I made in my video. I had the Nintendo thing, so I'm gonna read it. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna read it. Microsoft and Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players the same day as Xbox with full features and content priority. So they can experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty. We are committed to providing long-term equal access to Call of Duty to other gaming platforms, bringing more choice to more players and more competition to the gaming market. Nowhere do I see Xbox games coming to Nintendo. So that we need to we need that to be fact checked.
That's what I saw. It's not in specifically in any of these
articles,
but in the actual deal that they're saying, it says includes all Xbox games.
All Xbox PC games.
Just not day and date.
Sorry to eat.
So my first thing I was gonna say,
okay.
Xbox Play Anywhere. Xbox has a feature called Play Anywhere. You buy the game on console or on PC, you own it on both platforms for one price. So I can let me turn off this thing. I'm gonna pull up another share screen, and I'm gonna show y'all all the games you can get for Play Anywhere.
And let me read the comments. Hold on real quick. Let me see.
No problem.
Let me see. All right. So Lion said, the contract says only if the deal goes through, and they will honor it. We've seen that. Let's see. Nerds World's in the building. Holt said, I'll take Microsoft Play games anywhere, as would love to see the likes of Like a Dragon been supported on Switch via xCloud or any other methods. Let me see. Sandy swears she is a chef. Xbox games are already on PC to buy, but are they on GFN? That's the thing. Let me see. GFN nor Nintendo aren't getting these games for free. They have to pay on said games. People are clapping like they're free. I've read the article. So that's the thing, though, right? Let's just put that out there first FCAT. Here's the thing. If I have xCloud, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think. If I have xCloud and I could pay $15 a month and get the games, and I could pay for $15 a month, I could get the service and the games, but I could go over here on GFN and pay $20 a month and then have to pay full price for the games. xCloud is looking good to me, but the issue is, last time I played xCloud, which you guys seen on Tuesday, it wasn't doing that great. Visually, it didn't look that good, and it played smooth. I give it that, but it did the artifacting thing. So, and the last couple months ago, since I played it, did the same thing. So I feel like, is Xbox or Microsoft gonna not try to maintain xCloud, so it kind of pushes some people to go to GFN now they're doing a partnership? I'm curious.
So, what I mentioned in Discord earlier about that, they said a year ago about the stream the games you own thing.
Bro,
but they said it for xCloud. They said it was going to be for xCloud. But they can always turn around and take that back and be like, oh, it's only for GFN. So, you could play Game Pass games day one on xCloud.
Remember that they said that it was going to happen the end of last year, that they was going to bring Xbox games that you purchase, select games. You know, you can bring
this is what I always saw. They're never going to separate xCloud from Game Pass. It's making it too much money, and that's what they need to keep up the service. They need the money.
I mean, I get it. Let me bring in another guest to the show. This guy's the wild man, the crazy man, but he's one of my favorite people of all time, and he will be moving to the East Coast sooner or later. None other than Vet Rage Gaming.
What's going on, buddy?
Thank you.
What's up, man? How are you doing today?
I just got done streaming a game on GFN for first look.
I've seen that. The blood thing, right? Blood festival or something, or blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you feeling, Vet? How you liking this W?
Before Vet get into it, let me just read the comments, and then because I'm going to need you guys to fill me in on this state of play.
The W that GFN's going to get all these Xbox games.
All right, so hold on. So let me go to the thing real quick. Let me see. If you're a gamer, it's a good idea. It's a good deal. Host said, Cowboy, I've been craving the crunchy crunch of a toast burrito. All right. And on the spring rolls, I still need to try that, Host.
But share my screen when you're done.
I'm about to. Yep. Let me just get through. It's just a couple comments. Holtz already confirmed in the video that Cowboy knows nothing. Never said I knew anything anyway. Let me see.
Does anybody know anything?
Exactly. Lion say you should know by now, Cowboy. You need to have all of the info ready to read. FCAT be coming up here with his own deals. Let me see. Holt said I would rather pay via the Microsoft Store with Play Anywhere games and GFN than having xCloud. So I want to get into that though. But Vet said Holt's xCloud and streaming the games on xCloud versus the GFN games are two different things.
Right. And
I get what you're saying.
I know, but when I read that, I was just like, and I want to know what the hell, what is Mr. Urban World talking about? Who's attacking me on Reddit?
Like when think about it, when Starfield
I need
comes
sources.
out. When
I need links and sources so I can defend myself.
Do you want to play it on crappy xCloud, or do you want to play it on the 4080 and then it looks beautiful?
But is Starfield, is it coming to PC though?
So you guys explain this to me though. What is Xbox Play Anywhere or whatever it's called?
That's games that are compatible on PC and console.
Play Anywhere basically is Microsoft's thing where you buy it, get one free. Like you own it on both platforms. You don't have to buy it again.
Yeah, essentially, if you buy this game on your Xbox console, you then can play it on your PC or anywhere literally.
Okay. When did they start that?
They started that
a year ago.
They started that when
long time. It's been a while.
Fable
hasn't it?
Legends times.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's been a while.
Xbox One.
How come this is just coming up now?
Then PlayStation people don't know about that stuff.
Right. they don't.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Cowboy don't know about it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be a PlayStation guy next week.
Why I'm here to
my PS5 is shipped, so I'll have my PS5 next week. But I did have the Xbox ecosystem as well.
If the what I'm saying is true,
Mhm.
quote unquote, that all Xbox games are coming to GFN, including the ones on the Windows Store,
They were
Well,
hiding my
it don't
customers.
including
say
the ones on the
all.
Windows
Don't
PC
say
Store.
all. Just say because they said they
Okay,
specifically said PC.
allegedly,
No, don't even
allegedly.
say alleged. Just say what they say. PC games are
Right.
coming to GFN. That's all. Leave it at that.
Well,
And just
Yeah,
like a Google,
but
what's
the
a
thing,
PC game?
so
well,
when you buy it either on the Windows PC Store or on console,
Hmm.
you own it on both of those things, and you can play it on GFN. I mean, that's like, damn.
Yeah, if that's the key, if that does work like that, that's a sweet deal.
I don't
You know.
see, and I don't know if that. I know initially what you're getting access to is the PC catalog that's in Steam. You're getting Steam. You're getting Epic. Next year, by sometime next year, they'll integrate the entire Windows Store, and then add
Right,
all of that in.
right.
But
That
you're not getting. There's no guarantee that Game Pass is going to ever show up. That
no,
Yeah.
and
no,
the
no.
And no
You're
one,
not gonna
the
get
no
that.
one should be saying Game Pass right
No,
now.
but the problem is there are that you have so many people on Reddit, you have people on Twitter that are like, "Oh my God, Game Pass is going to be finally. I'm going to get to play my Xbox games," and that's not what it is. You're just
Mm-mm.
Microsoft is still keeping the XCloud garbage cloud stuff that's for console. Sorry, it is. It's still trash.
Right.
But it's still the only thing XCloud is good at is I'm going to assume that they're going to still push that for the consoles initially until they decide what are
Wait,
they
you're
going to do.
saying what you're saying? The service is trash?
Yeah, it's not if it doesn't run the same for everyone.
Okay.
You can't tell me that Microsoft doesn't know how to do cloud tech.
So I
And
think
I'm not talking
this
gaming. I'm
is
just talking cloud tech in
Xbox's.
general.
I
Yeah, yeah.
honestly think this is Xbox's way to get away from the Game Pass talking point that we don't buy games. Because now we can say, hey, we buy games and we can play them on GFN.
Well, I think if you ask me, again, none of us know anything concrete, but it looks like they're going in a different direction. It looks like maybe they want to be a third party publisher. Maybe they want to be a third party developer. Maybe after this
Cowboy.
might
You,
signify
you
that after
remember
this.
you remember the crossplay debacle
Well,
when
he's gonna think about-
crossplay came into the
I know.
picture.
And Sony was like, "Nah, we don't want to do it."
Right, right. This is the same thing that's going on with this. See, Xbox is trying to be kumbaya, play anywhere,
Well,
but
they kind of
PlayStation's
have
pushing
to
back.
if they want to get that deal. Remember, everybody's trying to block the deal because they feel like it's going to be a monopoly. But by them saying, "Look, we're playing friendly with our cloud competitors. We're playing friendly with our console competitors, which is Nintendo."
Right.
So makes sense. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do to get that deal to go through, man. That's all I know.
That's all they did. That's all this was. This was nothing more than just an easy way to get that to try. And there's no guarantee that this deal is still going to go through. But that's all this was. This is to get you got Nvidia on board with to closing the Activision deal. You got Nintendo on board to closing the Activision deal. You're telling the world, hey, look, guys, we're going back to being a software company. That's what we started at. That's what we're going to go back to.
And
What has
speaking
Microsoft always been good at? Subscriptions and software.
right,
Sure as hell ain't hardware. And I
Right.
get the Xbox was successful overall, but at a company wide, they're not the best at hardware. What happened to their Windows phones? Oh, that's right. That's in the graveyard. They scrapped that. How their Surface tablets do? They don't go very far. Their Surface phone was another joke. I'm just saying they are way better as a software company than they ever have been at hardware.
another thing I wanted to bring up,
I
Cowboy.
mean, the Xbox console is great, though. If you think of it, though, it is. Think about it. It is the more powerful console. It does you could do the FPS boost. So the console, listen, as a hardware, it's great.
Right,
And
but
I used
you're
to
still
love
losing money though. You're losing, but you still lose money on every single console you make.
Yeah, I
Every
get that.
single
I
one
get
that they produce is
Yeah.
a loss.
Yeah.
So
And
they
actually,
can't
it's
sell
more
it for
than
a
ever.
profit.
They said that every Xbox Series S they lose about $100, and every Xbox Series X they lose about $200. So I get it. I get it.
Wouldn't it make more sense to shift your shift to being more focusing on software?
Yeah, listen, as a business, as long as you could bring in revenue and not lose too much money, right? You want to always make more than you're losing. Let me read this comment though from
Sony
Ellis.
does.
Ellis says
Sony.
Xbox don't care about none of that. They just want their games to be played as in as many places as possible. And no, Cowboy, not everybody is trying to block the deal. Only the crybaby Sony's people are. Yeah, Sony definitely is the biggest ones trying to block the deal because
I'm
they
trying to block
stand
the
the
deal.
most to lose. You know what I mean?
So I was
Sony
gonna
loses
bring
money
up
on consoles. They
bring
make
up
it as
another
well. Yeah,
talking
they lose
point.
too, but they don't lose as much.
I
Are
got
you want to
another
pull this
talk.
thing up now?
No, I got another talk. No, it's too late for that. I got another
Too
talking
late for
point.
that. Hold up. What are we talking about? Microsoft Flight
So I
Simulator.
was gonna show you the list of
Okay.
not simulator. Hang on.
Okay.
Are you looking at?
So
Are
you
we
go
looking
here
at this?
to all PC games. You go here to compatibilities plus on Xbox Play Anywhere. All these games you buy at one time, and you own it
Okay.
on both platforms.
That's cool. That's cool. You see, they still got Marvel Avengers. Y'all better grab that before it's gone.
So once GFN
Grab it on.
integrates all this, you could buy it one time
But
and play it on GFN.
that won't be for like a year, though. I mean, but I'm not saying anything negative about that. We know that's going to take a while to integrate the
Right.
Microsoft Store into GFN, and all it is just going to be another launcher. It's going to be like logging into your Steam games. But there are 52 games on Steam that are Xbox or PC games that you could theoretically buy, and then you would have access to those. I don't know how many people are buying Xbox games via Steam, though. That's the only thing I don't know.
So what I wanted to bring up about Steam.
Well, let me say this real quick. Ellis, the only thing is this, and it's not anybody's fault. It's that right now Microsoft is in the hot seat. It's just a hot topic because they are the one. Like for instance, Sony. All we can talk about is the PlayStation VR 2 came out, and they're actually showing things. Microsoft is trying to get this deal so hard, everybody is scrutinizing the deal. So it's just a hot topic. And I know you're a preferred Xbox player, and so there's no slight against you. It's just me as a content creator.
I'm just a gamer.
It's a hot topic. So again, I don't know anything that's going to happen. I don't got a crystal ball. I'm just simply discussing it. Now, I could care less. I personally want the deal to go through, right? Whatever, let them get a win, right? At the end of the day, I just want to play games. So let's say 10 years from now, Call of Duty isn't on PlayStation. So what? I'll play it on Game Pass.
Shit?
I'm already playing games right now on Game
Dude,
Pass that
look,
I'm not playing on PlayStation.
Anthony,
So,
do you realize 10 years from now, there ain't even going to be consoles? So why are we even arguing about this?
might not
Right.
be. Yeah, might
It's
not
going to
be.
be all about cloud gaming.
Look, in 10 years, I'm going to be old. I don't even give a shit about games. I don't
Hey, Vet, you said that the other day, and I was kind of mad. I'm like, hold on, Vet, hold on. You said that the other day, and I was like, I think I'm like 10 years older than Vet. Come on, man. You was like, I'm gonna be old in like 10 years. I'm like,
but you think about it. Look, I don't care what the hell's gonna happen in 10 years. I want to know what's gonna happen in the next year. I don't give a shit. Bring me my games. Let me play them wherever. And I gotta say, that's one thing that Microsoft prides themselves on is putting their products everywhere. They don't give a shit where it is, how you access it. They just want you to access their stuff.
I love it.
And
I'm
in
not
the end,
one of these
Exactly.
people who have a
just
problem with
like
Game Pass.
just like you, as a PlayStation player that only has a PlayStation console, who won't go get an Xbox, you're playing it on XCloud.
Still playing it on XCloud.
I had a Series S. I sold it because I never used it. So it just kind of sat there. But look, I got a MacBook Pro. I'm using an Apple laptop, and I have almost all my software is Microsoft related. Microsoft plays friendly for the most part with everyone, at least with getting their stuff everywhere. And if they have to do what they have to do to kiss people up and do whatever it does to, in the end of the day, if they're bringing us games, the ability to play these games in more places, I don't give a shit. I don't care. That's gonna be old. Shut up.
So speaking of going back to talking about Steam, Halo Infinite on Steam, you know how everybody was like, "Oh, it's dead on Steam. It's dead on Steam." What you think's gonna happen when it goes on GFN?
All right, so hold on real quick. Everybody, let me know. Nerds World said I have a bad
bring
echo.
it back to life.
You guys hear echo?
No, it could be me.
No,
it's probably
no
me.
echo.
I'm listening. Let me hear. I'm listening. I don't hear echo from you, but let me hear it myself. We got
Who has
Then comes the other thing I didn't.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
I guess
Wait.
we can bring it up with Vet here.
Who happens?
What does this?
Ellis, doesn't everybody that has Game Pass Ultimate technically have xCloud, whether you use it or not? I mean, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you have xCloud.
Right.
Whether you use it or not, it doesn't matter. You still theoretically have xCloud.
Yeah.
Right. No, I was gonna ask you, Vet. Vet and Cowboy, I guess y'all can both answer. What is this gonna do for Boosteroid?
Okay, go ahead.
I have no idea. They're already struggling as it is.
I'm sorry, I had myself in my ear trying to listen to the echo. What was your question?
So apparently, Boosteroid is gonna be coming out with the 4K 120 soon.
Correct.
But that's still kind of like, GFN's got the 4080.
Listen.
I know what
And
now
what the GFN's gonna get all the Call of Duties and Overwatches and Bethesda.
I know what the hardware side looks like, but to be honest, Boosteroid's already struggling. They can't even keep up with their servers right now.
Right.
Hold on,
by adding Hogwarts.
Let me ask you this question though. As a gamer, right? So here's what we do as people. We throw around. They're gonna have a 4080. They're only gonna have 4K 120. How many people have the hardware to support 4K 120, let alone 4K 240? Because raise your hands. I would like to see it. That's what I thought. So
I'm raising my hand. I can't help it that you can't.
We can't see you.
I'm
we
playing
can't
it at 144. Yeah, 144.
The thing is,
screen is it does the 120, so I can game it. That I can do 1440 at 120. I don't do the 4K, but
yeah, I don't do 4K 120.
I don't play it unless I'm on my TV, and I barely play games offline as it is. I did stay up for like 5 hours playing WWE 2K22 last night till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, you know what's funny? When we were done, Holtz was like, "Oh, Vet is playing."
I didn't stop.
So
I kicked my kid off the TV so I could. No, I get that, Ellis. I figured that. You just asked how many have it, so I just gave the smart ass answer.
This is another thing I wanted to bring up. Doc Dark also kind of gave me this idea. The Shield TV. The Shield TV. The Shield TV is now relevant. What do you think about that?
So, I've never used it. Never had a use case for it. I only
now
heard you
is
guys
the
talk
time
about
to
it.
buy one, though.
So I always heard you guys talk about it, and I heard that they got rid of the streaming or whatever that thing was. So why?
The only thing you can stream to is Twitch. So does that really make
right?
Oh yeah, that wouldn't work for me anyway.
It wouldn't matter for you anyway.
At 720p.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
30. Don't forget the 30 FPS. Come on now. Okay. Because there are people out there that be having an issue with that 60 versus 30.
And they're not going to come out with an upgraded version.
No,
we don't know when we're going to get another update.
Yeah, but wait, Hefcat, what was your thing though? I don't get it. What was your
Shield TV? Yeah, I mean, if GFN gets all those Xbox things, like Shield TV is where it's going to be at. Like, you need to get one.
Well, why can't I just use what I got now?
What do you have? What do you have? A PlayStation?
I got a laptop, a gaming laptop.
Okay, you can use your PC.
You can use your phone. I got a monitor that does 4K 120. And I got a cell phone. So
you don't have an Xbox.
Yeah, but why would I need a Shield TV? I'm just curious because I have no clue. Like in my use case, what would I need?
It also you can put apps on it too, like streaming apps like Netflix.
It's an Android TV. It's
just an
Android TV box.
Yeah, it's like a Google TV. Google TV.
Yeah,
you got a Google TV, so you'll get the same thing.
Hold on, let's pause for a minute. What I'm saying is, I don't want to just joke. I mean, it's funny, but what I'm trying to get the relevance of is if I all of a sudden started using GFN right now. I'm trying to break this down. Like I'm literally just explain to me as a 3-year-old. What is the benefits of me purchasing a Shield TV with what I have now? Like, is it gonna make GFN look better for me than what
you
I
can unlock
have?
the 4K 120 or 144.
Because what
They
the
update it.
browser only does 1440.
Yeah, or something like that. I think you can boost it up with the Shield TV.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we know he's into the Samsung stuff, he may just go out and buy a Samsung TV that has the
Right.
gaming hub. Then he doesn't need
That
to.
has
I would
GeForce
I
Now
would
on it.
not be buying. I just bought this monitor that was $1,200.
No, he's out of cloud. He's out of cloud, vet.
No, but what I'm saying is, Anthony, I'm just using it as an example. Why would if you were going to buy something like a Shield TV, why would you instead just buying a new TV that has those apps built in?
Gotcha.
Because then it has the apps built in. You're going to hook your PlayStation up to it as well. I mean, that does the same exact thing.
Cloudbuster said
Almost all
GFN
these
plays
TVs
nice
are going to have almost all these new TVs are going to have those apps built in. Samsung, LG,
Gotcha.
we're going to start seeing all of them have that.
So he said 4K 60 HDR. My TV, my monitor now, I can't be able to do that with my monitor now.
Yeah, you can.
So because that's what I'm trying to say.
The Shield TV unlocks that.
Yeah, but you can do 4K on if you have a computer, a monitor. If you jumped on a GFN right now and you signed up, you could still do. If your monitor supports 4K and the 120 or whatever, then you have no need to buy a Shield. You can just use your computer and do the exact same thing.
Okay, yeah, I was just trying to understand.
It's like a $300 purchase that you wouldn't need to do unless you just don't care about spending money.
Well, 200 for the tube.
Well, yeah. I mean, 200, 300. I mean,
200 for the tube, 300 for the Pro. But one thing I wanted to bring up. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I had this idea. I was like, hey, what if they bundled the Ultimate tier with Game Pass Ultimate and just have this ultimate deal?
That would be cool.
It would be, but that would take a lot of finagling between NVIDIA because you're talking NVIDIA. I mean, that's a messy business. That would take forever. I don't even know if that could even be done because you're talking two separate companies with two separate subscription things.
It would be higher. So it would just be higher, a little bit higher than.
But who
the Ultimate tier?
Who's going to control it then? Because does that mean that everybody that's paying for the Ultimate tier on GFN automatically gets Game Pass then? And
No. He said it would be a high. No. Hear him out though, Vet. It makes good sense.
No,
if you were already on Game Pass, hold on, FCAT,
with like a slight discount.
Yeah, if you were already on GFN doing the Ultimate tier, you pay $20 a month. If they came out with this thing that was
like
what
a
you
new
suggested,
tier,
$35, right? $35.
Let's say $35, $40.
Yeah, I got this, bro. It's $35, and if you subscribe to this, you get X Cloud, and you get you get Game Pass.
You get Game Pass Ultimate.
Yes, you get Game Pass
and
the Ultimate.
Ultimate.
No. So you're saying if NVIDIA does a new tier, we're to do something,
right?
Okay, that's no. Then that's fine. I got confused. I thought
not
you were talking
Xbox, dude.
That's what I was confused with.
GFN does it because they can just
Xbox
add a
maybe
tier
could give you like some type of voucher or something,
like a double Ultimate thing. Like
I could see it. And honestly, 35 wouldn't be a bad price point.
It would be nice, but
I could see it. But
the
will
chances
it happen?
of it happening, slim to none.
Well, no, there's good chances. I mean, it could be like it's on the same par as Stadia getting resurrected.
So, wow. Ellis said my monitor is 4K and goes to 240, but of course my Series X and my PlayStation 5 won't push it to that. It's only 4K 60 or 4K 120. Yeah, so that's a pretty dope monitor you got right there, man. To do 240.
4K? Oh shit, nice.
4K, yeah, right. That's crazy. Because when I was looking at the monitors,
if you send that my way, I'll test it out for you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's sick.
You may not get.
Let me see. He said I would pay for another display. Who would deliver 4K?
Have some games in my live.
Speaking of Stadia, I had a question about that. What does this deal does for former Stadia players?
Okay, so as a former Stadia player, which we all was, so you're saying, let me pull up some Stadia vet screens, all right?
Well, the whole Stadia thing was buy the game once and play it on the cloud.
Correct. So you're saying what does it do for them? I think what you're saying is what's the relevance to them being able to say, hey, how close was it to what Stadia did, right?
No. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
no, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I know that
Okay,
people
well,
out there
I
going
know
down
where
that
you're
rabbit
going.
hole
I'm
right
trying
now,
to
right?
understand where we're
Cowboy,
going.
bro, it's
I know
dead.
where
It's
he's
gone.
going with this.
What I'm
I
saying
know where
is
he's.
like us left over, all hurt by it. Where are we gonna go? You know what I'm saying? You're looking at GFN. They're making advances. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They made another advance now. They
Okay.
doubling down on cloud. Bam. You know, Stadia player, hey, come on over. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you know the only problem with that? When Stadia was ending, I think my last stream for Stadia, I did a poll. And I asked, what did you like the most about Stadia? And I had convenience, I had price, I had games. Games was like 0%. No, I think games ended up being like 5%. And I
Yeah,
had
that was me. I
something
picked the
else,
least.
right?
I
That,
picked the
that
one that
probably
had
was
the
you. That
smallest.
probably was you, Vet.
I picked the
Skewing the
games
numbers.
because it had the smallest
Yeah,
percentage.
and if
Now,
Dreamcast was still around, it would have
no,
got the
now,
Xbox deal.
now, hear me out. You know what
It
was the
probably
number
would have,
one
to be
thing?
honest.
The number one thing on that poll was convenience, and that's one of the things that GFN cannot give a diehard Stadia player. Let's be real. So they would just have to suck it up and get used to kind of like a PC approach to gaming and not a console approach to gaming. So if GFN,
But you're getting the console games though. You're getting these triple
yeah,
A's.
but again, did you not hear what I said? I said my poll at the end of the day, convenience was a very, very important factor too. Now you just
Well,
asked
that
me
was
about
back when
Stadia
it
players.
died.
You
That was
didn't
back
just
when
say
it died.
gamers.
Now
You
it's
didn't just
done
listen.
dead.
You didn't say cloud gamers. You said a Stadia player. And I'm telling you, Vet know
Right.
it too. Most Stadia diehard people, we don't care about the games. Well, I could play in my bedroom and I could play down the street. And trust
That's
me, I love
literally,
that too.
but that every
Yeah,
single Stadia player said that. But
that's
you
what they
deep
said.
down, they would say that on stream, on camera, in chats, but off record, I guarantee you, they all wanted more and more games.
So only reason why I'll say there's still a percentage that didn't, because it was the people who was like, I've been out of gaming forever. Stadia got me back into gaming, so they missed so much that for them they really was cool with those Mickey Mouse games and Atari games and stuff like that. No, I'm just being honest, because I was the one that really
Mickey
got
Mouse.
roasted for calling out that they was dropping the ball on games. So and people was giving me so much pushback. But I do hear you though, Vet. There were some people who they agreed with me. They just didn't want to say it in public, like you said.
Well,
But anyway, but I don't know
But
where we're
so
going.
I'm on my
I don't know
last.
where we're
So
going with this.
I'm on my
FCat.
last thing. I'm on my last question. Well, my
Okay, go
last
ahead.
talking point. Okay, if this deal goes through, we get all the games back that left for beta. We get Overwatch back. We get Call of Duty back. We get all the Bethesda games back. Damn.
Oh, you mean on GFN when GFN was
Yep.
first in beta and they had all the games that got taken away.
Yep.
So all the Activision Blizzard games are what you're saying.
All the Activision Blizzards, all the Bethesdas, that plus more. That would.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, there was a shit ton of games that GFN had when they were in beta that vanished just up in a puff of smoke.
Right.
The moment they said, "Hey, we're charging now, we're out of beta," and then poof, half your library disappeared, or in
Right.
some cases, your entire library was gone, but free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the other benefit that you're going to see now, especially once they start rolling out the Steam catalog, there, like I said, I counted all of it. There's 52 total games that you can buy on Steam that are Xbox related.
Right.
At least I've got 52 new releases or whatever it's what they want to call it. But they range anywhere from $40 up to like $60. But because it's Steam,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to buy my games at Steam. I don't even buy them as it is. I go to other places, fanatical.com. I go to CD Keys. You know how many people are going to be those places servers are going to fucking tank, are going to like get overloaded with people buying keys left and right.
That's true. Let me say this real quick.
we don't
Cloud
speak
Buster
ill of
said
the
we
dead.
don't speak about the dead. Stadia was good, but it's gone now. Let me just say this, bro. I try to leave Stadia alone. F-Cat always bringing up Stadia. He got memes. Cowboy, how do you feel about this? I'm like, bro, you bring up Stadia all the time. I'm done with Stadia.
And if you want, you can showcase that meme I created. I sent you.
Oh my god, I'm pulling that up.
You should have some of new ones, Cowboy.
Oh
Look,
man,
I'm just here to
Vet
cause
had me-
trouble. I mean,
Vet had me
Mr.
crying.
I didn't even know you was in Reddit to know that I started a shitstorm on
Vet, the
there
whole
and
world heard
pissed
about
off
you.
like 50,000 people.
Now the whole world heard about that.
I know. That was the highlight of my month. But no, I'm just like,
on y'all.
Hold up, can I say that? All right, guys. Let me just put this out there. First of all, this is Vet, so I don't want nobody getting mad at me, but I am going to show it because it's funny. But don't get mad at me, okay? This is all Vet. Ellis,
Oh my
you better
God.
not get mad at me. All right? You better not get Hey, Vet, you stupid, yo. I see this morning. I was so upset that Vet sent it to me later after I created my video. I'm like, yo, this is not right, man.
But I created show it,
All right,
and then I'll
here we go.
explain how I came up with this brilliance.
Yo, man, they wildin'. So when you realize Xbox is the new Sega, yo,
I found that meme, and it didn't have anything, so I took that and I just literally used what you said in your damn video and created that. And I was like,
oh god, hey Vet, if I seen this, I would have made this the thumbnail at the time. But
dude, I was like, oh my god, that was like
yours is
the
not
perfect thing. It just
Yeah, he's
fit
not right.
so perfectly
Lion,
with what
the
you stated.
The link is actually is pinned. So just click on the link. It's actually pinned to the top. Here,
Alice,
you know what? Let me
I
just do it
literally
again.
took what he stated in his video. He put a 9-minute video out, and when I heard him say is Xbox the new Sega,
Oh,
I
man.
immediately found that picture and I just turned it into a meme, and I was like, that's
No,
fantastic.
but honestly,
I haven't
though,
decided should I post it on Twitter.
you should have. But honestly, I mean, I made sense in my video, but I did say this because some people was mad at me. I did start it off and said, this is for the fanboys. That's what I said.
Sure.
And so I had people mad at me. Yo, why are you bringing this up? I was like, bro, I said I wanted to hear what the fanboys had to say about the topic because this is like the new thing that was going on.
Sure,
and
share
at the
my
end of the
screen,
day,
Cowboy.
all right, I'm gonna share, guys. I'm
damn.
sharing F-Cat screen. I have no clue.
Are you sure you want to go down that road?
I know it could be something waving, right?
Oh my god!
Hold on, Google Stadia. Yo, is that supposed to be a cemetery plot? Oh man.
What the fuck, dude?
Yo, F-Cat is
Oh
wild.
shit!
All right, so hold on. Let me bring in right now none other than my guy Lion from Unstructured Media. Let's go, Lion. What's up, man? Talk to me, brother.
Yo, what's going on, my brother? What's going on?
Good, man. How you doing today in lovely Florida?
You know, I'm here navigating traffic. That's why let me go ahead and call into the show, so I don't, I don't be neglecting you so much, man. I know you were hurt by that. So
I don't appreciate it, bro. I feel like you don't love me no more. And I'm coming to Florida next year. You're gonna see me all the time, so you better get used to it now.
You may make him move.
He might. Hey, listen, he gonna move where you moving to, Vet.
Might move to New Jersey again.
Hold on, wait, Lion. Used to live in New Jersey?
I used to live in New York, Manhattan.
Oh, in Manhattan. Okay, gotcha. Wow, how was that, man?
I mean, it's cool. I enjoyed it. I wasn't there for very long, but it's just the weather is just when it gets cold over there. I just don't like it. It's just too bad.
Hold up. Hey, Ellis said, F-Cat, no disrespect for all the backhanded hate you give Xbox. You're sure excited about Xbox games coming to GFN. Listen, F-Cat is an opportunist. Let me tell you that. F-Cat will be hating on Stadia. The next day he'll be hating on Xbox, PlayStation. But Xbox or F-Cat is down with everything.
Xbox. That's Cowboy hating on Xbox.
Bro, I just gave
I started off
money.
on 360, yo. I had condemned 360 when it launched, bro.
Hold up. I can't be the one hating. I just spent $15 to get Game Pass again.
Anthony, I tweeted that meme.
I started off on Destiny on 360.
I guarantee you, people are gonna be pissed at that.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna piss somebody off.
it is funny because right now The Last of Us is like everybody's making memes using Joel and Ellie, so I think that's why it's extra funny, especially because the news that was just announced. So it is pretty funny though, I gotta admit. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm just say this, and Vet, listen, let me tell you this about Vet. You guys had to be I was so emotional that day watching Vet stream. I think the guy, I never forget, a guy named was Shadow, whatever. And he came in Vet stream, and Vet know him or whatever. And he was giving Vet a hard time about, oh, you're not a real gamer if you don't play on this. And Vet had like I mean, you guys are used to Vet ranting, but he had like a 30-minute rant of why you are a gamer no matter what you play on. And I was so inspired. That literally led me into this. And I'm going to show it. Because, and I told Vet this before, but I don't mind saying this out loud in front of everybody. But he inspired, just so you guys know, my whole gaming without limits. Play the platform because you have interest in the games. Don't play the games because you have interest in the platform. Vet conviction that day, man. And he was just, and I made a whole tweet about it and everything. But he was like, I don't care if you play on your phone. You are still a gamer. So, yes, we laugh and joke. Stadia died. GFN, but guys, I can speak for me, and I damn sure can speak for Vet. We just like to play video games, and I could tell you that with Vet's heart. So if you ever joking or whatever, at the end of the day, yes, you might have your preference, just like Ellis. Ellis has his preference with Xbox, but he played PlayStation for like 4 hours with us yesterday. So long story short, we still are gamers. So never get caught up with us laughing and joking and throwing a meme. We still love to play games. And I guarantee if a game come on a platform, Vet will play that platform if it's a game he like. Now, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I know Vet. You know
no, I would.
So,
I would, hands down.
So,
I mean, I've seen what PlayStation's got coming out for March for their monthly games. One out of the three, actually 2 out of those I probably won't touch. Right. I don't care for Battlefield 2042, so that doesn't. I know that's pretty good for PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, no.
Minecraft.
Okay.
Minecraft Dungeons, don't care about. There was a Resident Evil game that I saw that I will actually play. I watched the state of play to actually streamed it in my Discord, and I don't know if it was Code Vein. What it was, there was a Call of Duty, Resident Evil that I will actually stream once it comes out or when I get it, because it was enjoyable. It looked fun, and I liked the commentary in it. But I don't care what the hell platform it is, whether it's Xbox or not. Yeah. I played MLB The Show because I didn't have a PlayStation, but I could play it on Xbox. Shut up, dog.
And Josie, be quiet. What's going on, Xbox Nation? Ellis said the memes of Jim Ryan on his knees begging of Call of Duty. Dude, if you go in our Discord, bro, we put in everything in there. Trust me. This is an equal opportunity. We were cracking up about those memes too. Like, look what Holt said, Vet. He said, Vet, he said, our Discord is on top as we have converted the net. AI technology helps us with finding everything memes, and it's not us in the videos, it's that advanced. So yeah, so someone, and Holtz have to explain it. I don't even know how that goes with Discord, but somebody paid the extra thing to use that chat GPT, so they be asking it to tell you this and all this stuff. And
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I'm a little late when it comes to that though.
I don't care about all that robot technology. If it doesn't help me play video games, I don't care about it.
Hey, maybe it's going to help you beat a level or something.
No, then that defeats the purpose of me streaming them.
You're still a gamer, Mr. Urban Roll. Even if you play 90s and VR games, you're still a gamer, bro. What's up, Chariot Man Gaming? He said Microsoft making big moves. They are. Listen, Microsoft is trying to get this deal to go through. And listen, I get it. Some people are like, well, in the future, the deal might. Let me ask y'all this, everybody on the panel, and let me start with Lion. If you're still there, why? Because everybody asked K9 this, and he kind of never answered. What's the bad part of the deal if Microsoft get it? I want everybody's perspective, and you might say it's not bad to you, but Lion, what is the I even asked Lono from Reforge Gaming. I was like, so what's the most terrifying thing if this deal goes through? If they get Activision Blizzard. So Lion, what do you have something?
I'm back.
Lion, you there? This guy, he unmuted himself.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Can you hear
Sorry,
me?
holds.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There you go. So there's a couple of different parts to it. Like
Okay.
one of those is that there's a concern that Xbox has really bad management of their studios.
Okay.
Their games is gonna falter because of it. So that's one. The other companies that want to get into like a cloud gaming or be nearly impossible for those companies to be able to compete in the same space. Not necessarily like PlayStation or Nintendo, where any newcomers that want to start creating software, their games are gonna get drowned out. Imagine if you have like Microsoft owns every mall where people can buy stuff, and they've decided to put all their games first, and your games go at the bottom. So it's just gonna, it's gonna make it really hard for anybody new coming into the gaming space. That's the danger of it. The benefits, us as consumer can get games real cheap. That's the other side of it. But that's what I understand from the people that complain about the deal that could be happening, and that's the fear of it.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. That was very well said. In between the no, actually, it didn't happen that bad. That much. What about you? I want to hear Vet last. FCAT. What is your major concerns about Microsoft getting Activision Blizzard, if you have any? And chat, you guys can write as well. I would love to hear from you too, and I'll read it.
I never really thought of that. Like, what would be like the negative side? I guess the negative would be after the 10 years, what happens then, kind of thing. But I'm assuming they would come back to the table and sign a new deal.
Okay.
But then Xbox being Xbox or Microsoft being Xbox, they can easily be like, oh nope, exclusive.
Okay, that's fair. Vet, what about you?
It honestly doesn't matter to me one way. I mean, it. In the end, we're getting more games on that are going to come to another platform. So I look at it as a win for gamers. What happens in 10 years? I don't know. I really don't care.
Hey, stop saying you're gonna be old in 10 years, bro. You're gonna be older, all right?
We're not gonna be
older,
gaming in 10 years.
You're not gonna be old.
But the thing is, I can say any number of things. Hell, Xbox could be dead in 10 years. I mean, we don't know.
Right.
They renew another deal in 10 years? I don't know. Probably not. It's Microsoft.
Right.
And remember, I think I think they could. They probably will, because it's going to be beneficial to them. I think they're going to realize how profitable this deal was.
Right, it's more money
by bringing it, because it's not GFN's making money off their subscription. Microsoft's making money off of all of the people that will start buying their games on Steam, buying the PC games on Epic, buying the PC games in the Windows Store. So they're just raking in extra money to give gamers another place to play their games. Right. You're giving people. So if I have a Surface tablet, guess what? If I'm Microsoft and you're selling the Surface tablet, advertise GFN, that you can play your Xbox games on GFN.
Right.
That's free advertising and a way to sell your tablets to people, sell your hardware to people to get them to buy your software. It's a win.
But the console people don't want that. They don't want that.
Console people.
They want Xbox to focus. This is what TK said. They want them to focus on their core audience.
Well, you know what? Console people are going to bitch and moan and groan, but you know what? They're always going to be there. If that was the case, Nintendo should have been dead a long time ago. Nintendo's been in the console gaming business since 1970, the late 70s.
So here's the thing, right? I'll throw my spin out there. Me personally, I want the deal to go through. One, I feel like Sony does have a foothold, and I want to see what will happen if Microsoft got a chance to get. I mean,
Sony's
Blizzard,
been
Activision,
in the gaming business longer than Microsoft has, though.
Yeah, so here's the thing. But I think with me, it's like this: is their $68.7 billion they want to spend? So let them spend it. Now I get it. The government, right? So when people get mad at Sony, they're trying to block the deal. They can't block the deal unless the government looks into it and say,
Stupid.
hey, we think the deal should be blocked. So when people get mad and say Sony's crying, it's kind of silly. They are crying because they are going to lose the most out of everybody, right? Call of Duty, they said 42% of Call of Duty players play on PlayStation. So 42 out of every Call of Duty player in the world.
Now, let's nip that in the bud.
Oh wait, I don't even play Call of Duty.
Let's nip that in the cup. Y'all not gonna lose Call of Duty. That would be stupid for y'all.
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. So here's the thing.
But what y'all will lose,
let me finish my
what y'all
synopsis.
will lose is the exclusive content and the early access to the beta and marketing rights. That's it.
Right, and that stuff makes people choose PlayStation first. Because think about it, if I was really into this game, I'm gonna get it at the place where I get the best, most benefit. Like for instance, for me, I'm jealous that PlayStation stopped having 6 players, and Xbox continue to. So the next WWE
is that really
game,
going to be an issue though? I mean, are people going to really stop? Because if PlayStation doesn't have access, no one gives a shit about the beta. I mean, what do you get out of it?
But you on PlayStation you get a whole week.
Oh wow, a whole week of
Xbox and PC gets like 2 days, 2 or 3 days.
If I'm a diehard Call of Duty fan, I would just.
You're using the word beta, which means bugs. I don't want to play fucking. I don't want no beta software installed.
It's just the whole thing of playing it early.
No, hold on, stop, guys.
Oh my god.
Vet, just look at it through this lens. Don't look at it as a casual. I don't know the last Call of Duty you probably paid for, right? And mind you, I haven't bought a Call of Duty in a long time either.
How long ago was the GameCube a thing?
Okay, exactly. So what I'm saying is, hold on, FK, is if somebody was a diehard, trust me, they will probably choose PlayStation because they get the like even Destiny on PlayStation, you get weapons and stuff.
But my thing is, if they don't have that marketing bullshit. You're telling me that they're going to just sell their PS5 and go buy an Xbox so they can have that extra stuff?
No,
they're not going to do that. They're still going to buy.
No, they're not.
They're still going to play it.
Hold on, wait. Let me make some sense of it. I get what you're saying. You're saying is if they already had a PlayStation. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We were looking at it as if you had a choice. Where would you go? But you're saying, hey, 10 years goes by and things change. You're not going to just all of a sudden sell your PlayStation for Xbox. You can be like, okay, well. Or maybe you might just get another.
But 10 years from now, we don't even know if there's going to be another console a year from now or 2 years from now. I just think it's funny watching the console fanboys out there bitching and moaning and groaning and complaining. Oh my God, my console's not going to get this, and theirs is getting that. Dude, get a life, grow up. Suck it up. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world.
True,
your console's not going to die if you don't have Call of Duty on it. A part of your soul may, but move on and find another game.
You just got a part of your soul.
No, I was going to say betas. Having access to betas drives pre-orders.
It does.
You want to know what? You know what? I used to go to Best or GameStop all the time and pre-order games. You don't know how many I bought? 0.
But you got the beta access.
No, I never even bought. That was before beta access was a thing. I was pre-ordering everything I would want, and I never bought a damn game because I backed out of it, or I forgot about that stuff. My head is.
So let me read this real quick.
I love Star Trek.
Xbox Nation said, I see no issues with it. Gives more choices to gamers and more ways to play. The only people hating on it are Sony fanboys fighting over plastics, but they are still getting called. Well, don't say that because I'm watching TK9, which was one of the biggest Xbox fans, and he doesn't want the deal to go through. So you got it. It's not only
the deal, though. But regardless of the deal, it boils down to it's Xbox versus PlayStation complaining about this. Yet all of them are still going to buy the same damn game, no matter what. It doesn't matter where it's at. You're still going to buy the game, and then you're going to be in line, putting your card in to pay for the game while you're tweeting out how much you hate Call of Duty and you hate that this deal is going through and all of that. You're going to be driving home tweeting how much you hate this.
Well, let me just finish my thing. So
there's no win-win situation here.
My what's going on, DJ Grom? I'm going to get to Mr. Urban World's comment, but my thing is this: I want the deal to go through. I'll say that. As far as 10 years in the future, I don't know that much about the gaming industry to worry about what I think bad is going to happen if Microsoft gets Call of Duty. Me personally, can Microsoft become a monopoly? Well, that's what we got the FTC and all that for. So all the people who's
Microsoft
worried about it,
worked out
if
real
they
well
do
for
let it go through, then eventually they might have to break it up, force them to break it up. So for me, I don't care too much about the deal because one, I don't really care too much about Call of Duty or Activision Blizzard. And I'm a gamer. If you put a game out that I really want, I'll just get that platform. And Microsoft is making it super easy because I'm playing all the Xbox games and I don't even have an Xbox. I'm playing it on my computer. So, and I can play it on my
That's
phone.
sad. Hey, but I don't want to
they don't
change
care.
subjects or nothing.
Okay, go ahead.
But I did watch. If you haven't watched the trailer for Suicide Squad, holy shit, that game looks
it
amazing.
looks crazy.
So did they put
It
out a
does look
new
crazy.
trailer? Do you talk
They
about the one
showed
that was on
actual
State of Play?
game
It's actual gameplay.
They showed
Okay, I gotta
like
go back and
15
watch
minutes of in-game footage.
Okay.
That I'm already sold on it before it's even out. I was sold on it. The fact that I could play as a shark man thing or whatever the hell it is. But
so
now
let me ask you this. You guys that watched the State of Play, and then hold up, finish that thought though. Tell me which game was the most impressive to you. But go ahead, finish that, Vet.
I think the one to me it right off the bat was the Suicide Squad. That's just I like the Batman. It stays within that Arkham world, but the customization that you can do. They had the shark guy rocking a Superman outfit with all the customization that you can do in it. I was
now
sold
you
right
know
off
what
of
people
that.
are gonna say though, Vet. They're gonna say, and you're
I don't
gonna
give a
have
shit
to
what
pay
they
money
Speaking
for
of
that.
speaking
Who
of you
cares
talking
what they
about
say?
earlier
I
is in
don't care
chat
what
right
they
now.
say. They don't mean jack shit to me. That's not gonna, their little pissiness on Twitter and anywhere else is not going to deter me from buying that game and wasting money on costumes. Now,
When the
I will
game was
say,
first, go ahead.
I was sold on Destiny 2 also. I watched the footage from Destiny 2. That shit looked badass, and I don't even like Destiny 2, but I was sold on that one.
I gotta watch that.
I was like, I want to buy that game. Is it free? Do I have to buy it? I don't even like it, but I'll play it again.
So let me get through some of this stuff. Let me just go to this real quick. So Mr. Earl is calling me out because I
TK9's in the
did
building.
say, good, that's what's up. Gotta talk to K9. I did say to Mr. Earl, if he buys a PlayStation VR 2, I would buy one. But then he was like, well, maybe no, this is what he said to me. He said, you know what, don't worry about it, because I'm gonna wait for the Quest 3. That's what you said to me. And when you said that, I said, okay, I guess I'm off the hook. Now he changed his mind and said he's thinking about getting one again. One, you didn't get it yet. And I've heard you say you'll get a lot of stuff, which you said 6 months ago. FK can hold me to this. Mr. Urban World is the biggest person. Atomic Heart look amazing. That's the game I want. The game I want. The game has been out. I don't think he got it yet. So, long story short, is you let me off the hook by saying you was gonna no longer get a PSVR 2 and get a PS and get the Quest 3. Now,
why would you do that?
What, the Quest 3?
Yeah, over the PS. Have you not seen the games that are coming? They showed like 5 games that I want all of them, and I will probably buy these PSVR 2 games, and I don't even own a PSVR 2 yet.
He is back on board hard. So yeah, he has been watching these games and he is back.
I'll tell you what.
I'm just saying, I'm now.
Is he getting the Dead Quest? Oh, I mean the Meta Quest, not the Dead Quest.
Yeah. Plus, my thing is, when I found out you need like 6 feet, I don't have that much space. Again, I can show you guys. This is where. Hold on. This is literally where, if I had a PSVR 2, my PlayStation is right down here, and the fish tank's right here. My bed's right here. I literally got this much space. So,
but the thing is, when you're moving though, right? You're going to be moving though, right?
Now go ahead. What'd you say, Vic?
I said you're going to be moving though, right? So
yeah, but they said you.
Yeah, but no. What I'm getting at is when you move, just tell your family one of the rooms they don't get. That's your game room. Just put your foot down, pull your britches up, and tell your wife that's my game room.
You got too many people living here. But let me read
over 18,
these.
Kick them to the curb. Not just kidding.
Yeah, right. That's gonna happen though. But Lion said he got his thing got disconnected. Holt saying, "What's up, DJ Grom?"
That Destiny chat is crazy.
It's my name. Let me see. DJ Grom's talking about Pokemon on the GameCube. Ella said, think about the bad conditions those people at Activision Blizzards are going through, or have something, or are more complicated than gaming. No, and you know what's crazy? It's like when people cancel people, right? They'll cancel a movie and because somebody, an actor in the movie, had an indiscretion and forgetting the whole staff on the movie is going to lose their jobs and everything. But that's another thing.
Oh, it was the Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm buying that one too. I hate Resident Evil games. But yeah, I love that one I will buy.
I love watching.
They said Battlefield.
I watched the trailer on the State of Play. I will play that one. I would actually play. It's not as scary as the other ones that scare the shit out of me.
They said Battlefield 2042 is coming to PS Plus.
All right, so how do gamers get more choices to play? I'm not sure what Lion was talking about. But if he's talking about the deal, then that's because, let's say you put Call of Duty on Nintendo. Now Nintendo players get to play Call of Duty. I think that's what he's talking about. Let me see. They're still talking about DJ Grum. And let me see.
Baldur's Gate 3 is coming to PS5 day and date with PC. August 31st.
You know what's crazy? I seen that. And originally that was supposed to only be Stadia and PC. So that's deep, right?
It's not on Xbox, but it's they showed the trailer for that as well. That shit looked. I don't like that game either, but I might get it.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. I bought that game on Stadia, and that was the #1 game I was happy they gave me my money back for. Bro, you're like me. We're similar gamers. We just want to punch people in the face, bro. I didn't know how to jump. Do not watch SPG and them and thinking.
I've watched SPG play that so many times. And I don't understand any of what the hell's going on.
Bro.
I will say, though, that I will probably stock up on some PSVR 2 games only because I know I'll eventually get one. And I've already seen what it looks like. I watched Ashes to Ashes streaming the PSVR 2 on Twitch yesterday.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Sea of Thieves when I played
I don't think you playing that, sorry.
You said Harley Quinn. K9. I was watching your State of Play when you was watching it. But that's when I got in the car and I had to turn it off. What'd you say?
I said bring us back on the screen.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize I wasn't on the screen all that time.
Yeah. No.
All right. Let me see. Really thought it looked... hey, FCat, we can't even see our faces anyway. Does it matter if you're on the screen or not?
What the hell? I'm just sick. So
really, I thought...
That's the only reason I ain't on the stream.
Awful... mid and with let me see. So he said he thought so. Xbox Nation said really. He's talking about the Suicide Squad. He said I thought it looked rough and awful. Looks mid and will flop like Gotham Knights. Battle Pass and awful graphics. Damn. So see how it's different gamers.
Right, and I'm not gonna say. I'm not going to call him out and be like, well, I don't know, you obviously don't know what the hell you're talking about. But we're watching video footage. Obviously, I thought Gotham Knights was fun. I enjoyed playing Gotham Knights, but I also know that it's different reviews for everybody. I mean, everybody's got a different opinion, and that's what makes us all gamers. We're not all the same, so I'm okay with that.
He said, look, last gen, and I was hyped to see it, but Rocksteady seemed to have lost their way.
I will say,
what's up,
did anybody watch the Street Fighter 6 characters that they rolled out?
Yeah. So I was watching that. So that part I did see. So I was watching K9, and I did get to see they showed Cammy. They started off with Zangief, and then
Cammy whooping ass.
Yeah, she was. Oh, and they showed that other girl. I don't know that girl's name. But...
I don't know. I thought it was for a moment. I thought it was like going into like some kind of weird ass Rainbow Six Siege shit. I didn't know what was going on, and then I realized it was just a British special ops character that's in the game and just beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Cammy. Dude, Cammy was no joke. I would not want to be out on the streets and pissing her off because she'd fuck somebody up.
Let's see. Yeah, man. Cammy, man. She is a beast. Let me see. I was looking forward to the State of Play, but it was a C going to D. Only saving grace was what is that? Chi-Chi and Res 4
or whatever. I did see that. Yeah, that there were a few that there weren't a huge amount, but there were a few that I did like. The Resident Evil 4 I think was pretty good.
You gotta check it out.
Here's a good one, Cowboy.
Okay.
For you and Vet, what do you think this deal does for Luna?
For Luna? Damn,
What's
bro.
that?
Listen, I don't think Luna gonna be around when that deal goes through.
What the hell is that?
No, you know what? And the thing is, we're not being funny. Here's the thing: if you guys are listening to us laugh about Luna, we've all have been cloud gamers. So our pedigree in cloud gaming is there. We've we've always been very, very interested and pay attention to cloud gaming. So if you guys are like, well, because I know K9's probably listening and he likes Luna, right? He still has a subscription. But the truth is, Luna looks to be following this what's happened with Stadia. If you notice, Stadia stopped getting support for AAA games. That was the first thing you noticed, right? And then they were still getting games, but AAA support stopped, right? And then the game starts slowing down. And then you started to see all of the like kid-friendly games, all the Paw Patrols. It was the games that was on the contract for a while.
Look at Luna. Exactly. Look at Luna.
Get into it.
Between the end of November and when March rolls out, they're under 175 games. All they're doing is letting the contracts expire. And as soon as they all expire, Luna's going to go poof.
Yeah,
right down to the gravesite with sitting right next door to Stadia.
And just so y'all know, you ain't getting your money back for that.
You guys petition all you want, but look, and you give Amazon credit because they were on par. They showed the signs the moment they unlocked the Bluetooth. That by adding a driver to unlock the Bluetooth on your controller, that was the initial sign.
Yeah.
And then
now hold up. So let's explain that. So here's what Vet is saying is so. When Stadia died, right, this Stadia controller right here, the revolutionary part about it was it worked with Wi-Fi so you could get a faster signal. The only problem was you connect this thing to stuff like, your TV, and you connect it to a Chromecast, which uses Bluetooth, but this had Bluetooth built in, but it was never designed for that. So when Stadia closed, and I'll tell you, FCAT can say it, I said, no, they'll never do that. They already gave you money back. They're going to spend extra money and manpower. But guess what? They allowed you to change this over to Bluetooth. So what Vet is saying is the signs on the wall is Amazon has done that for Luna.
I heard when you do the update, it messes up the headphone jack.
That's crazy. So he said Luna is cool service though. Yeah, and no one's saying Luna was bad. For me, I just felt Luna stayed in his lane and he was very consistent. You got AAA games, but they were just older games,
Sorry,
and they got some day and date indies. What are you laughing at? That got me laughing. I don't even know what he's laughing at.
TK comment. Xbox running to Nintendo. Look, that TK. Hey, that's how you knew Microsoft. The board was like telling Microsoft, "Hey, y'all need to figure out how to get this deal closed. We're running out of time." So desperation mode calls for start paying people off. Do whatever it takes. I don't even care. Make the deals happen. Give everybody the games. It was like Oprah Winfrey out there.
You get a game.
NVIDIA gets games.
You want Call of Duty? 10 years. You want hey Vet.
So y'all don't think PlayStation's gonna go make a deal with Luna?
But the thing is, if you look at the Nintendo thing, like they were desperate the moment they said, not only are we giving Nintendo Call of Duty, but we're not downscaling it. Like, certain games that have gone to the Switch, like NBA.
They said that? They said that?
It's the full version. It's going to be the same as the other consoles.
Hold up, stop, Vet.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
Vet, first of all, I'm going to say this, Vet. Look under your chair. It's 10 years of Call of Duty.
I know, but what I'm saying is they could have watered that shit down just like NBA 2K games. Basketball is a watered down shit show. So is the MLB. That's not the full game. FIFA.
Maybe that's a telltale sign that Nintendo might be coming out with a new console.
It could be. That's another thing. I'm just saying that if you look at FIFA, NBA, and MLB, they were not the same version on the Switch that everybody else got.
You can't put that version on the Switch. I mean,
but they are with Call of Duty though. Call of Duty is going to be the version that Xbox gets, that PlayStation gets.
You gotta show me where. Maybe a PlayStation 4. Maybe a PlayStation 4 version.
But that's also if that deal goes through. That they also did say that if the deal goes through, then we'll do this.
Yep. No, Xbox is surprisingly doing well so far this year.
When you're running to Nintendo to ask for help,
I'm
Like,
pretty sure
so hold on, let me read
maybe
this.
a part
So
of the deal
Xbox,
is they have to have a console that can play it.
hey, maybe that would be good. So they'd be like, listen, we throwing it back at you, Nintendo. You'll get it,
Now,
but
you
our
gotta step
developers,
up.
yeah, you got to
Because
step
there's
up. So let me read
customers
this.
of ours that might actually buy your PV console and play Call of Duty over there. You know
Dude,
what I'm
that's the only reason why I got out of Nintendo is they just didn't move with the hardware. But Xbox Nation said,
Anthony.
nah, Xbox is surprisingly doing well so far this year, which shocked me. He laughing. He said, good first-party titles so far and some decent Game Pass additions. But yeah, Xbox marketing is still poor compared to others. So the bad thing about Xbox is it's just the media. So right now, from them doing 70, they said they don't want to do $70 games. They did $70 games. From them, it's just so much bad press that people are taking and putting a negative connotation on it, and it's just making Xbox look bad. Now, that might be us, the gamers and the people who watch videos on YouTube. The CEOs at Xbox might be like, we know what deals we're making. That I don't know. But Xbox, to your point.
Here, this is what. So the part of the thing was Microsoft and Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players the same day as Xbox with full feature and content parity. So they can experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty.
So we read that earlier before you came on, but I do not take that the way you took it. This is how I take it. You're going to get it the same day. You're going to get all the features, and you're going to get all the content. You're not going to get the graphics. And then nowhere did it say.
Well, that's the difference. But what I'm saying is, but that's what sets it apart from NBA 2K.
They're gonna
and
have
MLB
to optimize
and
it like
and FIFA.
way down.
But that's the thing is FIFA and all these other ones, they lost features that the others did not get. That's what I'm getting at. That's the separate thing they're doing with Call of Duty.
But Call of Duty guys, they have 12 studios behind Call of Duty.
And they also said it's only going to show up if the deal goes through. So
12 studios behind Call of Duty can't optimize for the Switch?
Yeah, because Nintendo doesn't care about that. Nintendo doesn't care about that shit.
No, but here's the problem, FCAT. Hardware is still hardware. If that was the case, the Xbox S graphically would look identical to the Xbox S. No, Xbox X, it doesn't. You can't take something. Again, this is why we all love cloud gaming so much, because we learned that you could take something and put it on something that isn't supposed to handle that. So hardware-wise, unless they're talking about cloud, it's not going to be able to have the same card.
But the thing is, the other part. But the other thing, that whole statement focused on Call of Duty, but it also said that Nintendo's deal will bring Xbox games to Nintendo fans.
Wait. Where did read that? So that I didn't see in writing.
See, that's the part that I'm talking about.
No, I never seen that in writing.
Smith's statement leaves a bit of ambiguity. The statement focuses on Call of Duty specifically, but Smith's tweet says that the deal will bring Xbox games, quote, Xbox games to Nintendo fans. Notably, Smith doesn't use the word platformer systems when talking about the deal, instead using Nintendo gamers and players. So they are bringing. So not only are they getting.
They promised that to GFN also.
This is why I'm saying desperation mode. When you are desperate to get a deal done, they're doing whatever it takes to get that Activision deal done.
Well,
and by mainly the FTC and the EU and the CMA, they're mainly worried about our happiness. And by them doing this makes us happy. They're already seeing that. So they might actually let the deal go through. Okay, we're making customers happy.
I want to ask you guys a question. Let me see this though. He said they're trying to close.
That's all they're worried about.
To see if they could get Diablo and Game Pass.
They just want to make the customers happy.
Well, yeah, I mean that would be. Listen, if they could show so much value for you to get Game Pass, but I think K9 said something really important on his podcast. You guys didn't hear it. He did a podcast yesterday, and Doc Dark jumped on there. Some people jumped on. It's pretty good. But what he said is this: yes, Game Pass brings in a lot of revenue, but it takes a lot of money to get that revenue. And what he alluded to was it takes more revenue, or it takes more dollars to bring in the amount of revenue that they receive. So yes, if you could get so many games on Game Pass, it'll try to bring in many subscribers. but the amount of money you're spending to get these games on Game Pass seems to be more money than they're making. So that's interesting. But I got a question for you guys. I'm going to read these comments, and then I want to see what you guys got to say. Hope said Cowboy meaning full-fledged game at lower resolution, just like PC options. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It'll just be lower same game, just lower resolution. Let me see. Ellisville Spencer knocked on my door yesterday. Yo, he's wild. Let me see. Opening packs on FIFA on Switch is like a slideshow. Let me see. If Switch gets Call of Duty with FSR, which is like a Shield TV processor quality, then proves Switch can be optimized over PS4 and Xbox One. I can see that if they could pull that off. Let me see. Xbox doing bad. Let me see.
They won't have to update the Shield TV. We ain't got to update it in a long time.
Activision knows
I
the
guarantee you there won't be another
Nintendo
update
base
for
don't
that
care about
thing.
Call of Duty. Yeah, look, he said Activision knows the Nintendo base don't care about Call of Duty, and that's something.
Exactly.
That's something I gotta give K9 credit. He said that in his podcast last night.
But the truth don't.
Is, yeah, bro, they haven't had Call of Duty in since the Wii. So, but the truth is, most Nintendo people don't even care. Oh, there you go. He said it again. Let me see. Facts Lion. I got a question for you guys though, because I think I know the issue. Let me see. Xbox just desperate at this point. Let me see. The deal could hurt Call of Duty quality and development. See, that I don't know, right? I feel like it's easy to say, well, if Microsoft get Call of Duty, then the game's going to be trash. I feel like, really, though, that's so, like, I don't know. I'm not going to go at that level, but that could happen. Let me see. Cowboy PlayStation is successful because of the optimized over PC features like DLSS and FSR helps old consoles that optimize helps bring it
They don't
relevant.
care about that shit.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't care either. Yeah, Xbox is horrible. Definitely bad for gaming. No, that's not true. Let me see. I reckon they want Activision for the multiplayer and the live service experience. Look at Halo Infinite. The live service is awful, but Activision can bring that experience similar to Bungie with PlayStation. And it was funny you said that because I was about to say Bungie with PlayStation. Hope they talking about you and Purple Stream right now. Guys, Purple Stream, if you guys want to go check her out, that's cool. It doesn't bother me at all. Let me see. Since the Wii U, and it's not because of the devices. So here's my question. All right, I got a question for everyone in the chat.
Wait.
Now, I think the issue with Microsoft is this. They should not have made the statement and the promise that day and date exclusives will be on Game Pass. Day and date exclusives, like those AAA games that they spend millions of dollars on, me personally, you gotta buy those full price because I know they're gonna sell and I know I'm gonna make the money and I know some people aren't gonna buy my console like me. Because guess what? I wanted to play Atomic Heart. Did I buy an Xbox? Did I get it on PlayStation? Did I Gamefly it? No, I just did xCloud, right? And guess what? I'm probably going to cancel it in the next like 15 days, right? But if you had to buy an Xbox in order to play, Halo Infinite, in order to play Gears of War, that makes more sense, and you getting full revenue for the people who are buying it at full price. So, and that's why Sony said we will not put our exclusive games day and date on a service. We're not doing it. We're not doing it because they know the repercussions of them losing money. Now, I wonder if Microsoft is slowly putting out games, because here's the thing: if I had Game Pass for a year, and let's say I got 10 exclusive games in that year through Game Pass, you know how much money they just lost? It's the same thing with me and Gamefly. This is what's dirty. Y'all know I wait for this to come in the mail. And everybody laugh. Oh, you wait for it to come in the mail. You know what I noticed? They're slow. If I get a game today and I play it for 2 hours, say I don't like it and put it in the mailbox, bro, why does that next game take so long? Because they know, like, oh, hell no. Because then I'm going to get so many games in 1 month. And then I become making out more than them. Once you get too much of something, then they are going to lose money. So I think that's the issue that Microsoft is having. They should have never put their exclusive money, big budget. They could put Hi-Fi Rush. They could put High on Life. But Halo, Gears of War, Hellblade, those games should not be in Game Pass. What are you guys' thoughts? Don't jump all at once.
I don't care. I just want to play the game.
I don't know you went on a Game Pass rant.
No, I just feel that day and date is probably the downfall of revenue for Game Pass.
I don't know.
Look, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit about Game Pass. I'm just being for real. Look,
I feel you, bro.
I don't care about it. I've paid for it like 5 or 6 different times, and I cancel it every single time. I'm not gonna waste $17 a month on something that I don't ever use.
That makes sense.
They don't have enough game. They don't have anything that I want to play that I can't play somewhere else. There's no for me personally. There's no benefit for wasting $17 a month to give to Microsoft.
Fair. Okay.
I mean, unless they want to keep giving it to me for $1.
So what about? Oh yeah, I did that a couple times. What about you, FCAT? Do you feel that day and date exclusive, the big budget titles, is a problem for? That's probably how they're losing some money.
I don't know. I guess that's for the people that have to buy the game or play the game at launch.
Okay.
That's basically who that's for.
Okay. Well, you guys didn't respond to that good at all. I'll just write down a note to make a video.
I mean, mine was, hey, I thought I did. I literally said what everyone else was thinking.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit about Game Pass. I just want to play my games.
Right.
Oh man.
I mean, if they had a game on there that I wanted to play, I would, make a dummy email account and pay $1. There's why.
Hold on. Maybe somebody is actually going to give an answer since you two didn't. So Proto said, honestly, I think bringing hey, Vet, I don't give an F is not an answer. You failed this quiz. And Vet, you can't get through your whole life by saying I don't give an F, okay?
I mean, I have for 30-some years, so.
Oh, man. All right, hold on. Proto, hey, Vet, stop it, bro.
Look, it worked. Hey, if it worked in the military, it could work in civilian life, damn it.
Go. And listen, I'm bringing the civilian. All right, so Proto said, honestly, I think bringing what would be their exclusives to other platforms is smart, as it makes Microsoft more money compared to the sales with just one. No, I agree with that, but that wasn't my question.
I said that shit an hour ago.
Yeah, you said it an hour ago. That wasn't the question, though. That
didn't even
a reason why xCloud exclusives are taking a while to come out. Yeah, so what I'm telling you, bro, if you give too much in a short period of time, the consumer is going to make out tremendously. It just makes sense. You don't go to ShopRite and everything's on sale. No, you go to ShopRite and the ice cream's on sale this week. But next week, that soda's on sale. You don't see the soda and the ice cream in the same aisle. Like, you know what I mean? It's just saying, for instance. But anyway,
that's the reason Game Pass is losing money. It's because they let people just create fake accounts constantly every month and just pay $1.
$1, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
$1
That's
deal.
something K9 said
it's
too.
not so much the deal. It's the fact that I can create 10 email accounts and sign up for $1.
Yeah, there was people who was like, they know how to break the system. Yeah.
Yeah. There's why you're losing money.
Well, let me see this. Xbox Nation said, nah, I think day one games are fine, especially putting more into the service. They must see some financial benefit. They wouldn't keep putting bigger titles in the service if they make money. So here's the thing. They just said, like last week, that it's actually Game Pass is cannibalizing game sales on Xbox. So actually that came out last week. I made a video about it. They literally said Game Pass is hurting game sales. They said what they found out was, and they just said from the last 12 months, is that they're getting fewer game sales on games that's in Game Pass. That actually came out. So Xbox Nation, you have an amazing channel. I love your content, but you gotta fact check some of this stuff and don't just agree with everything Xbox, because that's literally came out.
I agree with everything Xbox does. I'm sure they're doing what's best for business.
He loves that other gaming service. LOL. Let me see. Cowboy rather rent his games. I do, bro. Listen, I rent it for spoken.
Man,
And
the moment that shit they start a cloud service, it's a
I
done
know
deal.
it's a wrap. Trust me, bro. It's a wrap.
He's,
And I don't.
he's gonna be
And
like,
I think they should do this, Vet. They should let you rent games if they worried about you playing them too fast to send them back. Let you have like a 4-day voucher. You have to choose how long you want it, right? You could be like, okay, I want my games for 4 days or a week or whatever, and then
I miss the days of going to Blockbuster and renting my PlayStation 2 for a week, and then having to be forced to turn that thing back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
no,
look, the moment that happens, we're gonna hear Anthony's gonna be all about the cloud again.
Hey, listen. No, you know what? That's how. What you mean? That's how I use. Hold up, Vet. That's how I use XCloud. It's like my rental service. That's how I use it. I'm like, oh, Atomic Heart came out. I didn't play Hi-Fi Rush yet. Ding ding, $15. Let me check it out. That's cool, man.
Not that I want to self-advertise or anything, but if y'all want to watch another PlayStation podcast, we'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitch on Dr. Spaceman's channel.
Going over inbox me the link and I'll put it on the screen for people.
Yeah, I'll go over because we'll be showcasing the PlayStation stuff, and then the state of play, and more than likely JD and me will be cracking jokes on Xbox behalf. We might invite Phil on the show, but he keeps turning down my requests.
Phil ain't coming.
Xbox, Microsoft says they don't know where Phil's at.
If you send me the link, I'll put it so people can check it out. Let me see. Proto said, when they start a cloud service, it's over. Oh, y'all are gonna love PlayStation Plus. No. What Vet was saying is if they do a rental cloud service. That's what Vet is talking about. Dude, I think a rental cloud service would, especially for the cloud gamers. Oh man, now hold on. How would they do that though, Vet? Oh wait, it'd be like its own thing. Like it'd be in the cloud, it'd be its own thing. You go to it and you just play games on its own platform. But I guess how would you play multiplayer games with friends? No, it'd be like crossplay, I guess, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, that's essentially what it is already. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah. Let me see. It's obvious it cannibalizes sales. If someone says otherwise, they are pretty dumb. I mean, any game will have a decrease in sales after 12 months. I do reckon we will see the price. So they wasn't saying an individual game. They were just saying that game sales, they noticed, their game sales, they took 12 months of looking into it. And again, don't get mad at me. This is what Microsoft said. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up, bro. So y'all going to make me have to go pull it up.
We're back on Game Pass again.
Well, because I just want people to think I'm hating. I'm only telling you what was fact. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
You sound like Doc Dart. You sound like Doc Dart.
Don't feel bad. Go to Twitch. Go to Dr. Spaceman Games channel and tune in for Playing in the Stars. You can see us beat up on Xbox the whole show because that'll be what me and JD do.
That's what you guys call it, Playing in the Stars?
Yeah, well, I didn't create. I just got added on because I like PlayStation, and they kept inviting me as a guest, and then made me a regular. And now all I do is crack jokes on Xbox's behalf with JD.
I mean, but you just start liking PlayStation like 2 days ago. You don't even count.
I've been a PlayStation guy since the PS1. So
yeah.
Xbox has only been around since what year did the Xbox original come out? 2002, 2003? I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. They ain't been around. They ain't been in the game that long.
I'm trying to find this thing. I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it so I could pull it up on the screen. But it was like the big story last week.
That was last week. We've moved on from last week.
Yeah, no, but I just feel like people are acting like they didn't hear this. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what are we talking about here? How do you not?
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Right, anyway.
I think they're tired of the whole.
No, you know what?
Game Pass.
Yeah, people who are fans.
Like Xbox is all about Game Pass, and I think they're tired of that. Like, and PlayStation people telling us, oh, you don't buy games. It's like,
that's just
we do.
people let other people influence them. It's like, so
I haven't
what?
I haven't bought a game since the internet was invented. Don't you know what the pirate? No, I'm just kidding. I don't pirate.
Yeah, right. Nah, man, you used to buy every game. Listen, I've been using this since 2008, and I don't
You
had
should full screen
everybody
yourself.
say I'm
Hold up.
stupid.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Time out. Full screen yourself so you can do your advertising.
Oh yeah, hold on,
Come on
real
now.
quick. Hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
there
I
you
was
go.
thinking it. You said it. So I've been using GameFly since 2008. I've played thousands of games on this service. If you hit me up, I'll give you a link. So you, all right. So, but no, seriously, guys, everybody from TK9 to Doc Dark to ISO to everybody know. Oh, you rent games. You wait for them to come in the mail. You're so stupid. You're a dumb gamer. And I'm like, yep, keep saying it because the games you crying about. I mean, I like the game, but it's $70. I'm like, oh, I played and beat that already. Or oh, I played it, I didn't like it. I sent it back. So for me, don't let anybody down talk you. If you like Game Pass, play Game Pass. If you like GFN, play GFN. If you like Star Wars characters and you play with them in the bathtub with your rubber ducky, then you keep doing it. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. If you did stuff to these villagers and we ain't gonna bring it up, then you know what? That's between you and those villagers, all right? You know, all I'm saying is just be the gamer that you set out to be. And remember, I got a code that'll get you a cheap subscription, 3 months of this bad boy for a very low price and a free month. So hit your boy up. I got you. This video was sponsored by AndNowYourMommaKnows.
Hashtag GameFly.
Oh man. All right. So let me see.
That's Proto yelling in your chat. Someone better put him in the
What's wrong with
timeout.
this kid? He said if you had to pay $15 to rent a game for 2 weeks, like an old rental store would suck. I'd rather pay one sub or buy the game
You know what?
hold to keep the download. Or
Listen to these young kids talking about complaining about money. Shit,
don't
I'll
even
pay
have
that
a
$15 all day.
listen, it's up to you and what's in your pocket. But I get it. If you don't want to pay that, cool. For me, yes, $15, right? And I get these. It take a few days to come in the mail. I play the game. I keep it as long as it takes me to beat it, or I play it and send it back and they send me another game. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's been a good service for me. Obviously, I've been using it since 2008. So I enjoy it. But let's see. PS Now used to be a rental before they changed to a Netflix sub. Used to be $7.99 to rent Uncharted for a week and the old PS3 days. I didn't even realize that. Let's see.
Probably talking about the backer compatibility thing when it first came out.
I don't know. He said back in PS3. He said, wait, you used to have to pay to rent a cloud game per game. What the F? No, there's no cloud rental service. Actually, did you know GameFly? I was looking into this. I had no clue, but I stumbled on that GameFly once was a cloud rental service, and then Microsoft bought the rights to what they was using.
I mean, maybe he got confused with my comment about that you used to be able to rent video like consoles back in the day.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
At the gaming, you know.
Well, the kid is like 14.
Yeah, of course,
so
Microsoft
But if you
would
think
do
about
that.
what's GameStop? GameStop, I can go there, I can buy the same game that you're going to buy. I can buy it used, play it for 7 days, turn it back in, get my money back. It's a rental service.
A quarter of your money back.
No. If it's used, it's that 7-day return policy is still in effect.
Oh,
They don't. It's
that is true. What's going on, man?
Don't you have to pay extra for that?
No.
So
Okay.
I know. Let's say what's up to. Let me see. I'm trying to say your name right. Constantinos, right? Constantinos sounds good to me. I know you said you're like what 8 or 10 hours ahead of me. So thanks for tuning in, man. I know it's super late right now for you. Let me see. How dare you imply rubber ducks aren't cool, bro? I never said rubber ducks wasn't cool. First of all right. So that's not what I said. All right. All right. With that being said, guys, FCAT, what is next? You got anything else on your radar?
Not really.
Okay. What about you, Vet? What do you got going on? So you got your show at 8 o'clock. So that's in about 40 minutes, right?
Yeah.
On Twitch.
Yep, it'll be on Twitch. I sent you the link on Twitter.
On Twitter.
I'll probably be playing something tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be. I might just go play Assassin's Creed Odyssey so I can slaughter everyone. I might go back into I might do some Just Cause 4 because I've been trying to figure out why. As soon as I get put into the game, there's a all-out war broken out. Like wherever the game saved me in there, as soon as I load back in, there's a war. Like there's
That
just
game is
chaos
wild.
everywhere. So I must have saved it in mid. Like I think I accidentally shot somebody or blowed up something. Possibly, I don't
So
know. It might not have been me, but
I
yeah.
don't
So
know
it's saved.
why.
So I might do some Just Cause 4 tomorrow. I don't know. I'm waiting on the PS5 to get delivered next week. Um, I
Mhm.
won't be streaming. I'll be streaming next week, Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm done for the week because I'm gonna be on
Okay.
vacation again. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I'll be out of town because I'll be out on the East Coast in Virginia.
Nice.
So
Me, I will be just gaming hard as hell and be playing. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna kill the stream soon and play some Destiny. Now that Destiny, we didn't even talk about that, guys. Let's talk about that real quick.
I'm
But
sad.
Bungie has made Witch Queen free until
Oh,
Sunday,
hold up.
and
Let's see.
that's
For
pretty
Gotta see
3
what.
amazing.
days.
Yeah, that's pretty
I gotta
amazing.
see
So,
For
why.
and
3 days.
it's
I gotta
live
see
right
why
now, right, FCAT?
Why is WWE
Yeah.
2K23 trending? Oh,
That's
because they
Um,
posting all the characters now.
That's just like I guess a prep for Witch Queen kind of. I mean, for Lightfall, like kind of thing.
oh yeah, I mean, listen, it makes sense. Nightfall comes out on the 28th, so they're gonna allow you to play Witch Queen, right? Which was their recent expansion, came out last year on February 22nd. See, I still follow Destiny. I got it in my brain. For some reason, I have like photographic memory for numbers. So yeah, man, that's cool, right? So I'm gonna play the hell out of it. I'm gonna try to beat the whole in these. And FCAT was like, "You don't have enough time." Oh, bro, when I go to my mother-in-law house, I just kick my feet up in her back room. I have my phone and I just play games. So I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna do is play Destiny, Destiny, Destiny. So I'm gonna try to do the whole Witch Queen story, and that's going to be pretty much it for me for the weekend. But yeah, guys, so I don't stream on the weekends, but I do put out daily content. So I'll have some other videos. Since Vet and FCAT didn't want to answer my question properly, besides Vet and his response to everything in life, I don't give a F. I'm going to make a video about Game Pass.
Yeah,
And
ain't
why I
nobody
think
care.
I'm just saying, man. I think it's a good. I think it's a good talk, though. That I think they probably shouldn't do day and date. They probably would prosper more because people would pay for their games, dude. I would if Halo fans would pay full price for Halo. Halo, I think their AAA games they have fans that will pay for them, and I feel like putting it on the service is probably the injustice of making them lose revenue. But whatever. What do I know, right? They're a trillion-dollar company. They gotta know more than me. Oh wait, they said they're losing sales. Oh damn, my bad. But anyway,
Well, this deal's gonna increase sales.
yeah. So that's what's cool. So let's say if they can get Call of Duty, they will own Call of Duty. They would probably put Call of Duty on Game Pass, but then you'll have to pay for it on PlayStation, Nintendo, and everywhere else, PC. So they will make so much money because they'll get PlayStation 42% of Call of Duty. Their players will get. They'll now. Some people will be like, well, why would I buy Call of Duty and I could just get it on Game Pass? So they'll probably the Game Pass subscription to go up. I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, and they don't even need to take it away from PlayStation. Why would you do that? You would be taking money out of your own pocket.
Right, because PlayStation has the biggest player
Correct.
base.
Yeah. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you make it exclusive? Here's the gamble.
Because Microsoft likes to lose money. Come on,
PlayStation would just
No, but the gamble would
PlayStation
be
would just
if we
lose
make it
the
exclusive.
add-on, the extra stuff.
Well, yeah, they definitely lose that. They're definitely going to take a loss because, one, some people who buy it on PlayStation probably would rather buy it on a Switch just because that maybe the Switch is their preferred platform. Maybe because, like how we love cloud gaming, we could go wherever. Some people might be like, okay, I could either buy it on PlayStation that I've always been buying it on, or I could buy the dumbed-down version on Switch, but hey, it's mobile and I could go wherever. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I do hope they get the deal, though. Hope the deal go through, and it is what it is. But with that being said, guys, I think I'm pretty much done, man. FCAT want to thank you for coming up with Open Mic Thursday today. So that was pretty dope. We covered a lot of good stuff. No offense. We like all gaming. We do like Xbox. Xbox is just in the hot seat right now. And as a content creator, you got to touch the hot topics, So for me, I got to touch it. So no disrespect to anybody who like Xbox. Still continue to watch me and Vet and FCAT and stuff like that. We don't have any grudge against Xbox, Microsoft, or Game Pass, but I think it's a great talking point.
I mean, I have
speak for yourself.
I think we're all neutral gamers here.
I mean, we're neutral gamers. I have a grudge against Microsoft, but nothing else.
Okay, well, fair enough. Last
Fuck you,
time.
Microsoft.
Yeah, we all have our disagreements with whatever platform.
Guys, gaming without limits. Play the platform because you have interest in the games. Don't play the platform because you have well, I just messed it up. Gaming without limits. Play the platform because you have interest in the games. Don't play the games because you have interest in the platform. You think I would have got that right and I was reading it. I try to go like
what a noob.
You stop using it.
I try to go autopilot and
such a noob.
So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Do you guys got any last thoughts? Any last thing you want to add, or no? We good? We good to go?
Microsoft sucks. Hashtag.
I just see this deal as a big deal. I mean, it's a big W. It's a big win. It's going to satisfy a lot of customers. It's going to make people happy, and it's going to push the deal through.
Yeah. Constantinos, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. You also have a good night, probably, or maybe it might be in the morning for you. Yeah, it's probably like 7 in the morning for you. But thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. And I'll put out a new video soon. Just comment in it. I comment back to everybody, and that's pretty cool. But with that being said, also FCAT, I definitely hear what you're saying. And with that being said, guys, FCAT, do me the favors, man.
Now your mama knows.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!